Good morning, Shalom.
Good morning, Boker Tov.
Boker Tov. Welcome back to the study. This is the last chapter, the last part of the Torah
Shalom.
portion.
Shalom, shalom.
The last part of the Torah portion, Korach, and we are reading in Bamidbar, that's 19. So we read about the rebellion on the part of Korah and the 200 people that joined him. And we read also about the test with the staff, or that we said were symbols of authority, like a scepter. And Aaron's staff, it brings forth almonds and blossoms. So clearly signifying that he was the one that was chosen by Yahweh. And then, so now in chapter 18, we're talking more about the responsibilities of the Levites. That's what we're going to look at today, and what their role is exactly. He's telling them a bit more about that. So we can say the blessing and we'll begin.
Baruch Yahweh Hambora. Baruch Yahweh Hambora Leolam Baed. Baruch Atah Yahweh Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher bachar banu mikohamim. Vanatan lanu et torato. Baruch Atah Yahweh noten haTorah. Amen.
All right. I'm going to share my screen and you can follow along with the Hebrew. So again, that's Bamidbar, that's Numbers, chapter 18. Okay. Bring it down. Okay, verse 1.
And Yahweh said to Aaron, you and your sons and your father's house with you are to bear the crookedness against the set-apart place. And you and your sons, and you are to bear the crookedness against your priesthood. But bring with you your brothers of the tribe of Levi too, the tribe of your father, to join you and serve you, while you and your sons are with you before the tent of the witness. And they shall guard your charge and the duty of all the tent, but they do not come near the furnishing of the set-apart place and the altar, lest they die, both they and you. And they shall be joined with you and guard the duty of the tent of meeting for all the service of the tent, but a stranger does not come near you. And you shall guard the duty of the set-apart place and the duty of the altar, so that there be no more wrath on the children of Israel. And see, I myself have taken your brothers, the Levites, from the midst of the children of Israel, a gift to you, given by Yahweh, to do the service of the tent of meeting. But you and your sons with you are to guard your priesthood for all matters at the altar and behind the veil, and you shall serve. I have given you the priesthood as a gift for service, but the stranger who comes near is put to death. And Yahweh spoke to Aaron, and see, I myself have also given you the charge of my contributions, all the set-apart gifts of the children of Israel. I have given them to you for the anointing, and to your sons as a law forever.
Let's hear verse 1 to 8 in the Hebrew.
אתה ובניך ובית אביך איתך, תישאו את עוון המקדש, ואתה ובניך איתך, תישאו את עוון כהונתכם. וגם את אחיך מטה לוי שבט אביך הקרב איתך, וילבו עליך וישרתוך. ואתה ובניך איתך לפני אוהל העדות. ושמרו משמרתך ומשמרת כל האוהל, אך אל כלי הקודש ואל המזבח לא יקרבו, ולא ימותו גם הם גם אתם. ונלוו עליך, ושמרו את משמרת אוהל מועד לכל עבודת האוהל, וזר לא יקרב עליכם. ושמרתם את משמרת הקודש ואת משמרת המזבח, ולא יהיה עוד כסף על בני ישראל. ואני הנה לקחתי את אחיכם הלוויים מתוך בני ישראל, לכם מתנה נתונים לאדוני, לעבוד את עבודת אוהל מועד. ואתה ובניך איתך תשמרו את כהונתכם לכל דבר המזבח, ולמבית לפרוכת ועבדתם, עבודת מתנה אתן את כהונתכם, והזר הקרב יומר. וידבר אדוני אל אהרון, ואני הנה נתתי לך את משמרת תרומותי, לכל קודשי בני ישראל, לך נתתים למושך ולבניך לחוק עולם.
Okay, verse 9. Verse 9, this is yours of the most set apart gifts from the fire. All their offerings, all their grain offerings, and all their sin offerings, and all their guilt offerings, which they render to me, are most set apart for you and your sons. Eat it in the most set apart place. Every male eats it. It is set apart to you. This also is yours, the contribution of their gift, with all the wave offerings of the children of Israel. I have given them to you and your sons and daughters with you as a law forever. Everyone who is clean in your house eats it. All the best of the oil and all the best of the new wine and the grain, their first fruits which they give to Yahweh, I have given them to you. The first fruits of all that is in their land which they bring to Yahweh are yours. Everyone who is clean in your house eats it. All that is dedicated in Israel is yours. Everyone opening a womb of all flesh which they bring to Yahweh, whether man or beast, is yours. But the firstborn of man you shall certainly ransom, and the firstborn of the unclean beast you ransom. And ransom their ransom ones when 1 month old, according to your valuation, 5 shekels of silver, according to the shekel of the set-apart place, which is 20 gerahs. But the firstborn of a cow, or the firstborn of a sheep, or the firstborn of a goat, you do not ransom. They are set apart. Sprinkle their blood on the altar, and burn their fat as an offering made by fire for a sweet fragrance to Yahweh. Okay, we heard the verse 17. Let's hear that in the Hebrew.
זה יהיה לך מקודש הקודשים מן האש, כל קורבנם לכל מנחתם ולכל חטאתם ולכל אשמם אשר ישיבו לי, קודש קודשים לך הוא ולבניך. וקודש הקודשים תאכלנו, כל זכר יאכל אותו, קודש יהיה לך. וזה לך תרומת מתנם לכל תנופות בני ישראל, לך נתתים, ולבניך ולבנותיך איתך לחוק עולם. כל טהור בביתך יאכל אותו. כל חלב יצהר וכל חלב תירוש ודגן, ראשיתם אשר ייתנו לאדוני, לך נתתים. ביקורי כל אשר בארצם, אשר יביאו לאדוני, לך יהיה. כל טהור בביתך יאכלנו. כל חרם בישראל לך יהיה. כל פטר רחם לכל בשר, אשר יקריבו לאדוני באדם ובבהמה, יהיה לך, אך בדו תפדה את בכור האדם, ואת בכור הבהמה הטמאה תפדה. ופדויו מבין חודש תפדה, וערכך כסף 5 שקלים בשקל הקודש, 20 גיירה הוא. אך בכור שור או בכור כסף או בכור עז לא תפדה. קודש הם. את דמם תזרוק על המזבח, ואת חלבם תקטיר, אישה לריח ניחוח לאדוני.
Verse 13.
And their flesh is yours, as the wave breast, and as the right thigh, it is yours. All the contributions of the set apart gifts which the children of Israel present to Yahweh, I had given to you and your sons and daughters with you as a law forever. It is a covenant of salt forever before Yahweh with you and your seed with you. And Yahweh said to Aaron, you are not to have an inheritance in their land, nor have any portions in their midst. I am your portion and your inheritance among the children of Israel. And see, I have given the children of Levi all the tithes in Israel as an inheritance in return for the service which they are serving, the service of the tent of meeting. And let the children of Israel no more come near the tent of meeting, lest they bear sin and die, because the Levites shall do the service of the tent of meeting, so they themselves bear their crookedness, a law forever throughout your generations, that among the children of Israel they are to have no inheritance. But the tithes of the children of Israel, which they present as a contribution to Yahweh, I have given to the Levites as an inheritance. That is why I have said to them, among the children of Israel, they have no inheritance. Yahweh spoke to Moshe, saying, speak to the Levites and say to them, when you take from the children of Israel the tithes which I have given you from them as your inheritance, then you shall present a contribution of it to Yahweh, a tenth of the tithe.
Let's hear to verse 26 in the Hebrew.
ובשרם יהיה לך, כחזה התנופה וכשוק הימים לך יהיה. כל תרומות הקודשים אשר ירימו בני ישראל לאדוני, נתתי לך ולבניך ולבנותיך איתך כחוק עולם. ברית מלח עולם היא לפני אדוני, לך ולזרעך איתך. ויאמר אדוני אל אהרון, בארצם לא תנחל, וחלק לא יהיה לך בתוכם. אני חלקך ונחלתך בתוך בני ישראל. ולבני לוי, הנה נתתי כל מעשר בישראל לנחלה, חלף עבודתם אשר הם עובדים את עבודת אוהל מועד. ולא יקרבו עוד בני ישראל אל אוהל מועד, לשאת חטא למות. ועבד הלוי הוא את עבודת אוהל מועד, והם יישאו עוונם. חוקת עולם לדורותיכם, ובתוך בני ישראל לא ינחלו נחלה. כי את מעשר בני ישראל אשר ירימו לאדוני תרומה, נתתי ללוויים לנחלה. על כן אמרתי להם, בתוך בני ישראל לא ינחלו נחלה. וידבר אדוני אל משה לאמור, ואל הלוויים תדבר ואמרת עליהם. כי תיקחו מאת בני ישראל את המעשר אשר נתתי לכם מאיתם בנחלתכם. והרימותם ממנו תרומת אדוני מעשר מן המעשר. ונחשב לך.
Okay, stop right there. So verse 27, and your contribution shall be reckoned to you as grain from the threshing floor, and as filling from the winepress. Thus you also present a contribution unto Yahweh from all your tithes, which you receive from the children of Israel. And you shall give from it to the contribution to Yahweh, to Aharon the priest. From all your gifts you present every contribution due to Yahweh, from all the best of them, the set apart of them. And you shall say to them, when you have presented the best of it, then the rest shall be reckoned to the Levites as the yield of the threshing floor, and as the yield of the winepress. And you shall eat it in any place, you and your household, for it is your reward for your service in the tent of meeting. And bear no sin because of it, when you have presented the best of it, and do not profane the set apart gifts of the children of Israel, lest you die. So I read to the end of verse 32. Let's hear that in the Hebrew.
לכם תרומתכם כדגן מן הגורן וכמלאה מן היקב. כן תרימו גם אתם תרומת אדוני מכל מעשרותיכם אשר תיקחו מאת בני ישראל. ונתתם ממנו את תרומת אדוני לאהרון הכהן. מכל מתנותיכם תרימו את כל תרומת אדוני, מכל חלבו את מקדשו ממנו. ואמרת עליהם, בהרימכם את חלבו ממנו, ונחשב ללוויים כתבואת גורן וכתבואת יקב. ואכלתם אותו בכל מקום, אתם וביתכם, כי שכר הוא לכם חלף עבודתכם באוהל מועד. ולא תישאו עליו חטא, בהרימכם את חלבו ממנו, ואת קודשי בני ישראל לא תחללו ולא תמותו.
Okay, so that's the end of chapter 18. So we can kind of recap what we read. So basically, giving the Levites what they are to do, right? Their portion. And I think this might be because in the end of chapter 17 that we read on Wednesday, the people of Israel were afraid. They said, see, we shall die, we shall all perish. Anyone who comes near the dwelling place of Yahweh dies. We shall be consumed. Shall we be consumed to die? So they're very afraid now of approaching, right, the presence of the Father. And I think now he's telling them they don't have to be afraid, but this is how they're going to do it, right? They're going to go through the Levites to offer their offerings and their sacrifices, right? So this could be one way of approaching, right? And it kind of sets up the system. We've mentioned this before. It sets up a system where they are supporting the Levites, and the Levites are supporting them spiritually in a way, right? So they're all they're mutually helping each other.
Amen.
And then, so also one of the things that I was noticing here, that they're not to have land, right? They're not to have an inheritance and a portion. And I wonder if that in a way helps to prevent kind of the corruption that could come, right, from the what would you say, like the religious leaders, right, kind of trying to take control of people, right? They have a lot of influence, and then they also have land, and that could become corrupt eventually. I know that happened in a lot of other cultures. So I wonder if that's to prevent that. possibility. And then also the offering of the firstborn, right? So the firstborn children, they were supposed to ransom them, so give something in place of the child. But if it was an animal, then they didn't ransom it. The firstborn cow or the firstborn sheep or goat, you actually give the animal. So I thought that was just interesting. Anything else you want to comment?
Well, this is to make the people be quiet in regards to who is in place of authority. We saw the last time how they were complaining that everyone was kadosh or set apart or holy, and that they all have a position of authority. However, the way Moshe and Aharon handled the situation, they fell on their faces, they humbled before Yahweh, and Yahweh was the one who responded to them, so that first with the pans, with the fire and the incense, and how these people who were complaining died. And then after that, like you said, this fear came upon the people. But now Abba says, you don't have to be fearful. I have some people before me who are going to be presenting the offerings, so that not just anyone will come, but just the people that he consecrated to do it. And to me, that's order, and to, quiet all the murmuring and complain. Who's going to be in charge, right? Mm-hmm. And only Yahweh knows who will be in charge.
True. And the next Torah portion, which we'll look at on Monday, is Hukat, and it's dealing with the red heifer, which there's a lot of connections with Yeshua there, so that'll be interesting to look at next week. But we can do the blessing to close.
Baruch atah Yahweh, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam nata betocheinu. Baruch atah Yahweh, noten haTorah. Amen. Thank you for joining us, and be the salt of this earth, be the light of this world. Shalom. Shabbat shalom.